Yo guys, it is Red Marvel here, back again with another review. With this time, it is episode 2 of Marvel What If, and in this content, what if Black Panther was Star-Lord? What if Black Panther was Star-Lord? Now, before we get into it, obviously spoilers. But remember, if you're new to the channel, to like, share, and subscribe to Red Marvel. Get involved in the comments below. It's still a very young channel, so guys, let me know what content you like. I'm really just sort of experimenting with things and ideas, with the format, what have you. So if there's anything you want me to change, just let me know. I'm interested. So yeah, we keep growing, we keep moving. Let's do this. So yeah, let's get into it. So Marvel What If episode 2 review. Essentially, what if Black Panther was Star-Lord? So essentially what happens is that it kind of follows the story kind of follows the initial origin of Guardians of the Galaxy, where Peter Quill is obviously abducted from Earth. But in this instance, what you find is that actually T'Challa, who wants to explore the world, etc. But obviously, Wakanda's quite a secretive society. So his dad's kind of like, there's nothing just but chaos out there. You stay in Wakanda, you've got everything that you need here. He goes out, breaches, and then he's abducted by Yondu, obviously. And Yondu basically takes him under his wing and is like, yeah, I want to explore the universe, etc. And obviously, then he goes. It's so funny because there's this one scene where the Ravagers is like Yondu's like to the Ravager, like, does this look like Peter Quill to you? I need Peter Quill. I need to abduct Quill. And he's like, bro, like, it's like 2 eyes, 2 hairy things, and 1 mouth. Like, what's the difference? Like, you tell the difference. What's the difference? And it was so funny. I was just like, it's that, like, it's so simplistic, but it's just so true. Like, to be honest, the majority of all humans, the same features and stuff like that. It's so reductionary, but so true, and it's so fascinating how we just make so many petty differences out of nothing. So, but I thought that was funny and nice. But anyway, obviously, he gets abducted to the Ravagers as a young boy, and then basically just grows essentially into a man while he's with the Ravagers. And unlike Quill, who seems to just sort of, as we see in the Guardians, spend most of his time like robbing Yondu and stealing things until eventually, like, he becomes a hero of some sort who can dance. In typical Black Panther fashion, because of T'Challa's intelligence, he pretty much goes and transforms the Ravagers into basically this, like, help make the universe a better place. And he goes on the accolades of the amount of things that, like, they've done together in terms of stopping wars and famine and all the rest of it, and just generally making the universe a better place. So much so that we're surprised into this move where you see Thanos, and apparently T'Challa sort of convinces Thanos that, you know what, there's actually a better way to solve this sort of situation. There's a bit of bounce into it, and even though I was like, what they've done with Thanos, this is ridiculous. This is an alternate timeline, by the way, so allow it, so it's fine. But I did see the sort of funny side to it. The banter that obviously Thanos had with Nebula, who has hair. Nebula in this has hair. She's not bald. She's got blonde hair, and she's doing her thing, So it seems to have a bit of a crush on T'Challa as well, So a bit of flirting going on there, but yeah, they essentially Nebula, as you find out, Nebula actually asked T'Challa to help with a particular mission to basically go and deal with the Collector, who's a bit of a problematic issue for the universe. You find out later on that basically Nebula had a debt with the Collector, and she kind of borderline used T'Challa. Well, she informed T'Challa of needing his help to go and basically steal this precious artifact from the Collector that way they'd be able to use to obviously help people. The Collector catches wind because the Collector actually wants T'Challa for his collection. You find out actually in this, and this is the sort of the main turn, is that Yondu actually T'Challa discovers a ship that was sent from Wakanda to basically look for his son, because they knew he was abducted, and so they were looking for him. But Yondu actually hid that from him because there his family wanted him to stay with him, because clearly he fought affection for Yondu. Initially, T'Challa's like, "You're not my family. You're not this." You're like, "Oh my goodness, this is a bit harsh. This is a bit deep." But actually, find out it's just a ruse so that he can basically continue the plan. Anyway, long story short of it, the Collector is basically defeated. T'Challa actually ends up going back to Wakanda with his space family to meet his royal family, because Wakanda is still alive and kicking. And that is generally the summary of the thing. But I liked it because, like, it was very I think it was ironic. It was a bit more light-hearted, I would say, compared to episode 1. It was a bit funny and quirky in parts. It was interesting to see the comparison between how T'Challa handled Star-Lord and obviously Peter Quill, because obviously T'Challa's intelligence and ability to blind, as well as his combat prowess, it was just interesting how much more he was able to get done than Quill, to be fair. You know, obviously the late Chadwick Boseman, you know, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. It sounds like obviously that he voiced T'Challa in this episode. That's why his picture's here. Amazing Black Panther, obviously, and no one could replace this guy, man. I still don't know how they're going to be able to do this, but overall, I thought that this was a very, very, very solid episode. And like I said in the previous episode last week, I just hope that it continues in the same vein, because I personally enjoyed it. I'm loving the kind of these what if scenarios, and you know, I think that keeping it of a light-hearted nature, I think makes it quite, unless like you're gonna go deep into story, because let's be real, this episode was just fun. It wasn't really any meaningful character developments aside from probably aside from T'Challa. But overall, yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it, guys. I'd give a solid 4 stars out of 5. It was a great episode, and I hope they continue with this. Anyway, guys, you need to try them to like, share, and subscribe to Red Marvel. Let me know your thoughts. What did you think of episode 2? What if? Do you like it? Do you want to see more? Let me know. Comment below. Like, hit that notification button. Take care, everybody, and cheers.